You too, what it do? It's your boy King Zay in the stew. Y'all see I got that? Yeah, y'all can see that. I got that Space Jam New Legacy cereal. Y'all finna see me busting this up the whole vid. Know what I'm saying? But today we got, I think it's a Jubilee vid. Ain't it? Hold on, let me back up. Let me see. Yeah, we got Jubilee in the building. We got, do all strippers think the same? Of course. Let's get straight to it.
Society says that women can move seductively.
Yeah, she got knockers on. Ain't even gonna cap, but let's do it. Them jugular knots.
When a man does it, it's looked at a little effeminate.
Gyrating like
yeah, it's thought of
like this.
You do that, you're low key sus. No cap. Oh, it's dude and female. Okay. Of course they don't think the same, but it's gonna be interesting. 6 strippers. Not unless you strongly do. I don't think so. I don't really consider them. Nah.
There are varying degrees of sex work. I think that there's a spectrum, and I think that as a stripper, I was on the spectrum of being a sex worker. I wouldn't necessarily have called myself a sex worker in the past because I didn't have enough education on what a sex worker
I feel like that's more
was.
reserved for like hookers
and
like
feel like I've
prostitutes.
not earned the right to call myself a full service sex worker. So that's why I just prefer sex worker, because there's a higher degree of sex work above stripping, I think. So.
Mm-hmm.
I don't find myself to be a sex worker. I find myself to be creative. When I'm on stage,
you like an entertainer,
even
bro.
though it's sexual, you're creating a whole act.
I agree with that it is an art form, and that you are creating a whole persona, whether it's the fireman act or the cop act, cowboy, something like that. But still in the sex industry. And,
yeah, it's in the industry, but
sexy ass dude, don't try to deny it. And you out there being sexy for the ladies, and that's why they're there to see you, because it's sex. Sex sells.
For me,
I see what he's saying, but I still don't agree. I strongly disagree.
I know. Present myself, the way that I, do hair and makeup and glam and outfits and all that kind of stuff goes into it, and I think that goes more into entertainment than it would sex work.
But don't you think that when you're out there, that the majority of your clientele is men, right?
Yeah.
They're out there because they fantasize about being with you specifically, you know what I mean? So I think that you should be considered a sex worker, because that's what your clientele's thinking when they see you.
Well, that would be the same way that they see Angelina Jolie as well, though. They go see her movies because she is a great actress.
She's an entertainer. I agree with her. Hey, she got a point. She got a point.
Yeah.
So a male
I agree with her.
go and watch her movies and say, God, I wish I was married to Angelina Jolie. But she's a bona fide movie star.
I agree with her. I would somewhat agree.
Magic Mike and Chippendales are two most iconic.
I don't know. I don't do that.
Male stripping, and I don't think they misrepresent male stripping. If anything, I think they're pretty on point, because I actually started dancing because I watched Magic Mike. Yeah, that's what got me thinking, I could do this. Yeah, I want to be a male stripper. And since I've started dancing, it is very similar to the movie. You got the review, you got the house parties, and that's pretty much, it's cut and dry.
But we got a lot of people that think that we gay too, a lot of times. I get women all the time saying, are you gay or your dancer gay? I have nothing against gay people, but...
Where's that idea come from, though? Where do they get that idea?
Society says that women can move seductively. It is sexy. It is looked at.
Yeah, something about a male stripper. Yeah, it's like, bro.
A little effeminate.
Yeah, no cap. Yeah, it's kind of sus. I ain't gonna cap. It's kind of sus. Nothing wrong with being gay, though.
This is gay?
Yes, it absolutely is. What you're doing right now is gay. Stop it.
Just most men do not have that kind of coordination and rhythm. Okay.
It's wild because customers will talk to me or talk to dancers for a little bit, and then they'll be like, "Wow, you're kind of smart," and they're surprised.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
They're like, "Wow, you're funny."
But they say that to us too. They don't think we're smart at all. Yeah, they just think we're muscle in a body. That's all they think we are too.
Jokes that I see all the time is that we have we are supporting our drug habits and our children, and like we're just turning tricks all the time. Yes, some of those things are true, but that's not all it is. And then like on Family Guy, is it Family Guy or American Dad, where they're basically like strippers have no souls? And I've actually had people say that to me because they're doing it on TV, and I like told her very kindly, like, don't ever say that to someone ever again. You learned the wrong information. That is not how we
They're
are.
real people at the end of the day. I strongly agree. It shouldn't come with the job. It shouldn't, but it does. It shouldn't. Oh, that what? Okay. I want to hear these reasons.
The DJs that we have, sometimes they're like really touchy with the girls, and if you're not the type of girl that likes to get touched, then you tell them no. Like, they won't put you on stage, and they will skip you, and they will put girls ahead of you. So it's either you're gonna really tip them, and I tend to like tip them a lot. Yeah, and I have always like kind of bumped heads with some of the DJs because of that. I mean, it's wrong, and then sometimes like the customers are really touchy, and it's kind of like, you know? I don't know.
I've never personally had that experience. Customers, they can get drunk.
Of course.
But, you know, I've never had anything outlandishly disrespectful happen at work. I've been, like, recognized by people at the mall and stuff, and I've had really nasty things said to me.
So would you say outside work, you get harassed more than inside work?
If somebody, yeah. Because, I mean, I'm free game at the mall. I'm shopping, I'm on my phone.
Dang.
And I just hear somebody down the hall, like, screaming, you know, you strip. You know, they call me the B word. And I'm like, who is this person?
Dang, disrespectful with it.
It's like, when you in the club, you act like you don't know me. You can't dance with me. You don't see me. You think you too good and stuff like that. Like,
wow.
Out. Malls, parties.
These simps are out of control.
All kind of stuff. So that does happen.
This is not alcohol. This is just a little caffeine drink.
Because you got
y'all trying to get on me.
You got security. Yeah. You've got like, you know, your employer. Male stripping is, you know, independent contracting. So when we show up to a party, it's usually house parties. It's the majority of our work. You know, there are reviews, but you're only there for what, like 1 to 2 hours at a club, and we're men. It's just like a classic case. You know, I don't know, since way back when, since the beginning of time, that women have always been, you know, victimized and sexually harassed, and it's kind of hard to sexually harass a man, I feel like.
I've had people punch me when I was on stage. I've had people like try to finger me during a lap dance. I've had
my exact reaction. What? Yo!
Everything. People untie your bikini.
That is
people
crazy.
Touching your face is gross. Like, but I think you should expect somewhat of like some sexual harassment from a situation that's sexually charged.
That's what I'm saying.
If you add alcohol to it.
Sometimes I like the sexual harassment. I'm
not saying that you should like it or you should have to like it, but you should kind of expect it sometimes, or like be prepared for it at least.
Yeah, I like that. Be prepared. It shouldn't come with it, but it does. I don't want to say by default, alcohol make people do some crazy things. What was the question? I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I drive and face my ability to make. Yes, strongly agree. I'm not wiping up no cat. I'm not wiping up none of them. Strongly agree.
I am a dad of 3 kids. When they come see me in Cali, I don't dance. I shove it to the side for 3-4 weeks. But at the end of the day, it's important that I maintain a single life so I can make the utmost money for them. And being single is better because if I have a woman, she's gonna tell me, well, I don't want you to go out tonight. I don't want you to perform tonight and stuff like that. And it's gonna hurt my stuff.
No,
I was with someone for 5 years and it was all fine until one day he just wasn't okay with it anymore and started like slut shaming me after 5 years. But the dude I'm with now just doesn't really like, not that he doesn't pay attention to it, but he doesn't like come into the club. He doesn't like
I wouldn't
really
want to
have to see what I don't know. I guess
I wouldn't want to go see my girl
strip. Saw like the amount of flirting, but it's different flirting than how I would flirt with him. But it's weird because people change. Like they think that they're fine with it or they pretend like they're fine with it and they're really not.
For me, it's not that I can't find someone that'll accept me. I wouldn't want to date anyone while I'm stripping because
I respect that answer so much. Hit me up.
I mean,
I like you.
The things that we have to do, it's like we're acting.
I'm not gonna
like
judge you off your
we're
past. Your past is
interested
your
in,
past.
Like the customers or, you know, flirting. I feel like in a way that's, to me, I'm not saying for everyone, to me, that's like cheating. Like I can't. And then when they ask you, like, do you have a boyfriend? And then if I say yeah, then it's kind of like, that's already kind of like a
turn
breaker,
off.
you know?
I want to see these answers. No, bro, Shotty right here don't like to be touched at all. Boy, she work. She strictly work. You hear me? I respect it. Like I said, I want her to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. No cap.
10 years of dancing, I had one guy like come in and like try to actively pursue me. So it was like every shift he was coming in, and he wasn't totally haggard. So, you know, after a while, I was like, all right, I'll go on a few dates with you. But, you know, he turned out to be a total fucking weirdo. So
I want that Latina
chick.
chick.
Last anyway.
I performed in New York City in Webster Hall, and I met my ex-wife there.
Oh.
It was a blessing because I have 3 beautiful kids, and, you know, we're still friends, and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I did meet a good person at the time.
Sometimes you meet someone just like you would out at the nightclub or the bar, and you're like, yeah, let's go home and do stuff together. I mean, yeah, I'm a person, I'm attracted to other people, and sometimes, you know, it just works out.
Yeah, I understand. Heck no. I'm trying not to cuss. My mama don't like me cussing on my YouTube vids. She was watching them. I'm trying not to cuss as much, mama. This for you. Heck no. You know what I could say. What? She be running to the...
I didn't have like the greatest like upbringing.
She just might be a pick me. I ain't gonna cap, but I still want her to hit me up.
My mom was pretty terrible to me. Everybody was, like, you know, so I grew up kind of like loner. Oh my gosh, to even think about like my daughter.
Yeah, nah.
Like
you gotta grow.
Like,
I like her, bro. I really. What's her name? What's your name, Shawty? You know what I'm saying?
Dancing than what I'm doing. I'm not.
Give me a little dance.
Stripping is bad because
let me stop. Is that disrespectful? I don't think so. I ain't say I'm gonna do nothing to it. Just give me a little dance. That's what she do.
But I just feel like my daughter would. There's something so much better that she can do than this.
I mean, I didn't have a bad childhood, and I ended up in something like this. I was actually very well supported my entire life as a child, and given every opportunity, and I still did it, and it was my choice.
But this is something that you're not going to be able to do when you're 40, really 50 years old, 60
Everything gonna be sagging.
It's a shelf life. That's what it is. You do this right now that you're young. You get as
your
much
body
as you
looking.
can,
Yeah.
But
I like her mindset.
If my daughter, if something
she
happens
wife material.
My
I ain't
daughter,
gonna catch
she's
you.
not gonna make money at 40, 50, 60 stripping.
If I had a girl, I'd be
like
scared,
her.
You know? I'd be really scared.
Scared of what?
Scared of her being taken advantage of. Scared of her having bad experiences that you've experienced dancing. You would probably have them even whether or not you did dance.
I was date raped when I was 18 by a coworker.
What does that mean?
I wasn't at a strip club.
I'm not saying it can't happen just because you're not a stripper doesn't mean you can't get raped. I'm saying that you come across and put yourself in a lot more difficult positions being a stripper. I would imagine being a woman.
I agree.
No.
He well educated too. I like him too. Well, I don't like that. I like his mindset.
Upbringing. I come from
his thoughts.
I'm third generation college. I had a great middle class upbringing. I'm in the situation I'm in because I put myself in that situation and I made the adult choice to dance. However, I'm not saying if my child chose to dance, just like my mom,
you think those
I
are
would
real?
demonize them or love them any less. I just want more for them.
But would you support them?
Look kind of stiff.
Yes. My mother supports me. Would she rather me not be a stripper?
Of course. Yeah.
I think that it takes like a strong person to be an entertainer or a sex worker on any level. And if I had a child that grew up to be any of those things, and if it wasn't right for them or if they felt like it was too much for them, I would hope that they would recognize it and get out of it. Because I've seen girls kind of be like emotionally crippled by this job. And that's really hard to see, because it's not made for everybody. I would just hope that my kid would be aware enough to be like, this sucks for me.
If it wasn't for the money, this would not be my job.
I mean, it is fast money. I mean, I feel like that's why everybody doing it. I gotta hear these responses.
It's strictly because I make decent money. That's just the bottom line. I mean, have I had really fun times at work? Yeah.
Of course.
I've had some great times at work. But at a point in time, it does start to wear on you. Like I said, the late nights. There are just certain things and aspects about being in the club that just really can wear on you over time. And so, yeah, it's definitely because of the money.
There's times where like it's real dead at the club and you have to go up and you make like $2. You're like, damn, that was brutal. But you still have
$2 in one night? She gotta be capped. Ain't no way.
Like, looking
That's
at
crazy.
the ceiling mirrors, laying there doing nothing.
I mean, what man wouldn't want to go, you know, to a party there's only women.
That's right.
And you're outnumbered, you know, 20 to 1, and you gotta take your clothes off. Like, it doesn't sound pretty.
It's fun for us.
It's
fun.
It's fun.
We like it.
Stripping is empowering.
Let's see these answers.
2, 1, go.
Strongly agree, baby.
Stripping's the best. You get people's money.
Okay.
You stand over a sea of dudes and then their wallets.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah,
It's amazing.
no cap. I see what
If
she's
you
saying.
Had like money just fall over you. It's like
You
an
feel like
adrenaline
I know she
you
feel
can't
like
get
a
from-
feel like a
I mean,
queen or
maybe
a king.
like skydiving or jumping off of that feeling feels like yes. You're like, oh yes, I can pay this bill tomorrow.
When I'm on stage doing, you know, show, do a towel act, pull the G-string off, things like that. Just hearing women scream out of the top of their lungs, not because somebody told them, hey, make some noise, but just because they couldn't control themselves enough and they just had to scream. They just had to just let it out and hear all of them at the same time. That's very empowering.
I mean, being able to make your own decision about your body, that's the number one. When it comes to feminists and being like, you're not empowered doing this. It's like, I made the decision to be here. Nobody's making this decision for me. It's my body and my choice, and that's empowerment. Yay.
That's nice.
Thank you, guys.
WV, man.
Okay, so that episode totally had me read.
Yeah, man. Y'all like this, man? Give me a thumbs up. Comment down below what y'all want to see. Subscribe if you're new. And I'm out, bruh. Peace.